YouTube, how we doing, family? It's your boy, yo, and this is another episode of the Ballpark Show. I go through every MLB game every day and try and narrow it down to the plays that I personally see the most value in. Today's Friday, August 29th. I have 3 games and 4 props at the end, so stick around. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your favorite game in the comment section below. Without further ado, let me get into today's recap. Recapping yesterday, we dropped our highlighted play of the day. They aren't making it easy out here, sheesh. We took the Boston Red Sox on the run line in Baltimore against the Baltimore Orioles. I couldn't lay minus 200 on the money line, but sometimes that's how you get caught. Sloppy game to watch. Crochet pitched decent, but the Red Sox were 1 for 11 with runners in scoring position. Miserable. I was surprised they ended up winning it. They got out hit 9-8, but the final score was 3-2 Boston. Decent day besides that. We pushed with the Cubs and Giants over, and we easily cashed with that Braves and Phillies over. 1-1-1. Definitely not how I had it drawn up, but decent. The final play ended up cashing. Gave us a chance to get back. 3 days left in the month. Let's lock in and build up some momentum for September. Without further ado, let me get into today's games. In our first matchup, we have the Miami Marlins in New York taking on the New York Mets. Mets are minus 179 on the money line, and the total is 7.5 runs. On the mound, we have Yuri Perez going for Miami, and we have Jonah Tong making his season debut for New York. This is a really interesting matchup. 2 highly touted prospects. Obviously, Yuri's materialized more at the major league level, but Tong has great minor league numbers. A 2.5 career ERA and a handful of shutouts under his belt in AAA. Yuri's been outstanding at the major league level, a 2.9 expected ERA and a .98 whip in 2025. This is a pitcher's duel all the way through. I can make a case for the Mets, and I do lean in their direction, but they aren't a team like the Braves or the Phillies where we can low-key expect double-digit runs. At most, they're scoring 4, then we're hoping the Marlins only score 1 or 2 to cover the run line. I don't love it. These bullpens do make me a bit nervous, so it makes sense to isolate it to the first 5 innings, but I'm taking the Marlins and Mets under 7.5 runs as our first selection. Let's move. In our next matchup, we have the Pittsburgh Pirates in Boston taking on the Boston Red Sox. This game's a pick'em, minus 110 on either side. On the mound, we have Paul Skeens going for Pittsburgh, and we should see Peyton Toll making his season debut for Boston. Toll's the number 3 prospect in the Red Sox organization. He should have a bright future ahead of him, but this is a tough spot to make your major league debut. We're used to the Pirates lineup being ass, I get it, but they've shown signs of life recently. Their offense almost always ranks bottom 10, but they currently rank 17th over the last 30 days. To put it in perspective, the Red Sox rank just 14th over that same span. Skeens is probably the best starting pitcher in the league. His career ERA is an entire run lower than Toll's in the minors. Huge mismatch. We've seen these kind of odds with Skeens on the mound going up against teams like the Phillies, the Dodgers. Now up against the Red Sox with a minor league pitcher, we're getting great value with Pittsburgh. We're taking the Pirates on the money line as our highlighted selection of the evening. Let's move. In our last and final matchup, we have the Baltimore Orioles in San Francisco taking on the San Francisco Giants. Giants are minus 165 on the money line, and the total is 7.5 runs. On the mound, we have Dean Kramer going for Baltimore, and we have Robbie Ray going for SF. After going deeper into my analysis, my opinion on this game somewhat changed. Robbie Ray obviously has a better current numbers, a sub-3 ERA, but he does have a 3.6 expected. He has over a 9% walk rate, and that's a huge problem against the O's. They'll find those timely home runs. Kramer has a 4.2 current, but a 3.8 expected ERA. He's been hit, but we should expect improvement moving forward. I leaned towards the Giants at first glance, but what really sold me is the fact the Orioles bats always back up Kramer. They average 4 runs a game when he's on the mound, and that should be enough to stay competitive at a nice plus money price. The Giants have been hot the last couple days, but they don't have that type of consistency in their lineup. Let's take a shot. We're taking the Orioles on the money line. You can find it for plus 139 odds as our last and final selection. All right, guys, let me get into these props. 4 for today. I'm ready to sweep it. First, we're taking Brandon Marsh of the Philadelphia Phillies to get 2 or more bases. This guy's generally a model of consistency. He's faced Elder 5 times in his career, a 600 average, and a 1.4 OPS head-to-head. Next, we're taking O'Neal Cruz of the Pittsburgh Pirates to get 2 or more bases. Simply put, he's hitting a home run tonight. Top of the league in hard contact, and he's facing Peyton Toll in his season debut. Next, we're taking Riley Green of the Detroit Tigers to get 2 or more bases. Lugo's been regressing, so I love the matchup, and Riley's very familiar with his game. 2 career home runs and a .9 OPS against him. Last but definitely not least, we're taking Corey Seager of the Texas Rangers to get 2 or more bases. I get it, the A's are unstoppable, but they still allow runs. Seager's faced Springs 6 times in his career. He averages a .333 with a 1.1 OPS. Clock it. And that's going to conclude today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in, guys. Tough little stretch, but that's how the game goes sometimes. I'll speak on our overall record in August as a whole on Monday, but until then, let's lock in and get back in that win column today. I appreciate the support so much. I do this every day for free, so please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. It's your boy, yo! And until the next one, I'ma catch y'all. Peace.